The following safety information will reinforce the practices you use to drive and work in extreme weather conditions. A proper pre-trip inspection is of the utmost importance. Lights, windows, mirrors, brakes, etc. should all be clean and in good working order. Make sure your tires are properly inflated and have adequate tread depth. Familiarize yourself with the location and function of your wiper control knob, light switches, defroster, etc. It's important to know where these controls are before you get into hazardous conditions. The most important thing to remember as you drive through challenging weather conditions is to proceed slowly and cautiously. Lengthen your following distance so you have time and space to stop or maneuver your truck. If conditions ever get too poor, then don't hesitate to get off the road. Rain decreases visibility and traction, a dangerous combination. To make matters more complicated, roadways are actually slickest right after a light rain has begun to fall. Reduce your speed and double your following distance. Do not use cruise control. Turn your lights on and make sure your windows and mirrors stay clear. Be watchful for water sitting on the road, which may cause hydroplaning. The risk of hydroplaning is increased at speeds greater than 40 miles per hour and on old asphalt roads. In heavy rain, be wary of motorists that may have slowed down or stopped entirely. Every year, more deaths occur from flooding and high water than any other thunderstorm hazard. Just 2 feet of rushing water is enough to sweep away almost any vehicle. It is never safe to drive into floodwaters. Pay attention to weather warnings, signs, and barricades. Never take the chance. Always find a different route. You never know how deep the water is or what the road conditions are like under the surface. Snow and ice can be exceedingly dangerous, severely reducing traction and making stopping and steering difficult at best. This is especially true of black ice, the most hazardous kind, because of the difficulty in detecting it. Keep the following in mind during cold temperatures, regardless of whether or not you actually see snow or ice. Maintain a slow but steady speed. Do not use cruise control. Double your following distance. Avoid sudden changes in speed or direction. Keep your windows and mirrors clear. Periodically check your roof for snow and ice buildup. Remember, bridges, overpasses, and shaded areas freeze first. Watch your clearance, as snow and ice can increase your overall height. Brake cautiously and avoid abrupt stops. During an emergency stop, push the brake pedal all the way to the floor if necessary. Use tire chains, cables, etc. when required. Hail can be a significant hazard while driving. Aside from decreasing visibility and traction, hail can crack or even shatter windshields, windows, mirrors, and lights. The best defense is avoidance, but if you find yourself driving into a hailstorm, immediately reduce your speed. Higher speed will increase the force of the hail impacting your vehicle. Get off the road. Even small hailstones can cause significant damage under the right circumstances. If possible, find a safe location to wait out the storm. Fog, dust, and smoke can greatly reduce visibility. Due to their inconsistent nature, visibility can change from barely impaired to almost zero with little to no warning. When you see fog, dust, or smoke on the road, gradually reduce your speed. Turn your headlights on to low beam. Stay in the right lane. If visibility grows too impaired, get off at the next exit. Never stop in the roadway and avoid pulling onto the shoulder, as this makes you a hazard for other drivers. High winds, gusts, and downbursts can be especially dangerous due to their sudden nature. An unprepared driver can easily be run off the road or turned over. Know ahead of time if the route you're taking is prone to high winds or sudden gusts. Keep a lookout for warning signs. While in potentially windy areas, slow down. Remain aware and keep both hands on the wheel at all times. Make sure your load is balanced and well secured. Be especially cautious if you have a light or empty load. High winds, high-velocity projectiles, and the possibility for hail and flash flooding make tornadoes one of the most dangerous and least predictable extreme weather events. Though there are locations and times of the year that tornadoes are more likely to occur, you should always be prepared, wherever you are. Know the difference between a watch and a warning. A tornado watch means conditions are right for severe weather to form, and you should be wary. Avoid the area if possible. A tornado warning means the severe weather is taking place. Avoid the area if possible, but if you are in the area, seek shelter immediately. Your truck is not adequate shelter. Neither is stopping under a bridge or overpass. Look for shelter in a building, preferably one with an underground component. If no shelter is available, find a low point on the ground, lay down, and cover your head. In mountainous areas, severe weather conditions can occur without warning. In these areas, you must use your defensive driving skill set and watch for reduced visibility. Weather conditions such as fog, snow, and ice. High winds. Rockfalls and mudslides. Alter your speed according to road conditions. While descending steep grades, use lower gears, jake brakes, and foot brakes to control your speed. If you do lose control of your speed, do not be afraid to use an emergency runoff. They are designed to save your life. As a professional driver, use your knowledge and good judgment to find the best way to drive through extreme weather conditions. Experience helps, but more important is the caution you use to get yourself through the weather and arrive at your destination safely. Slow down, maintain awareness, and never hesitate to get off the road.